Earthquakes are scary, the ground shakes, buildings can crumble. But what causes earthquakes? It all starts deep inside our planet. Let's journey to the center of the Earth and find out. The Earth is not one solid ball. It has layers like an onion, but much hotter. These layers move and shift. This movement causes the ground to shake. We call this shaking an earthquake. Earthquakes can be small. You might feel a little rumble, or they can be big. Big earthquakes can cause a lot of damage. It is important to understand earthquakes so we can stay safe. Imagine cutting the Earth in half. What would you see? You'd see layers like in a cake. The outermost layer is called the crust. This is where we live. It's thin and rocky. Think of it like the Earth's skin. Under the crust is the mantle. The mantle is very hot. It's made of molten rock called magma. This magma moves around like soup bubbling on a stove. Deep down in the center is the Earth's core. It is incredibly hot here. The core is mostly made of iron and nickel. It has two parts, a liquid outer core and a solid inner core. The Earth's crust is not one solid piece. It's broken into giant pieces called tectonic plates. Imagine a cracked eggshell. Each piece is a tectonic plate. These plates float on the hot, molten mantle. They move very slowly, only a few centimeters each year. That's about how fast your fingernails grow. The plates bump into each other, move apart, or slide past one another. These movements cause stress to build up along the plate boundaries. Imagine pushing two rough rocks together. They rub against each other. This creates friction. The same thing happens with tectonic plates. As they move, they rub against each other, creating enormous pressure. Sometimes the pressure becomes too much. The rocks can't take it anymore. They suddenly slip and release energy in the form of waves. These waves travel through the Earth, causing the ground to shake. That's an earthquake. The point where the rocks slip is called the focus. The point directly above the focus on the Earth's surface is the epicenter. This is where the shaking is usually strongest. Section 5. Notable earthquakes, history's biggest tremors. Throughout history, there have been many powerful earthquakes. One of the most famous is the 1906 San Francisco earthquake. It caused widespread destruction and fires. Another devastating earthquake occurred in 2011 in Japan. It triggered a massive tsunami, causing even more damage. These events remind us of the immense power of nature. Scientists study earthquakes to learn more about them. They want to be able to predict when and where earthquakes might happen. This helps people prepare and stay safe. Section 6. Measuring earthquakes, the Richter scale. Scientists use a special scale to measure the strength of earthquakes, the Richter scale. It's kind of like a ruler for earthquakes. The higher the number on the scale, the stronger the earthquake. A magnitude 3 earthquake might feel like a small tremor, but a magnitude 7 earthquake is a major event that can cause significant damage. The largest earthquake ever recorded was a magnitude 9.5. Scientists use instruments called seismographs to detect and measure earthquakes. These instruments record the ground motion caused by seismic waves. Section 7. Staying safe during an earthquake. Drop, cover and hold on. If you feel the ground shaking, it's important to stay calm and act quickly. Remember these 3 words: drop, cover and hold on. First, drop to the ground. Get down on your hands and knees. This will prevent you from falling over. Second, cover your head and neck. Take cover under a sturdy table or desk if you can. If there's no shelter nearby, crawl next to an interior wall. Third, hold on to your shelter. Stay there until the shaking stops. If you're under a table, hold on to it so it doesn't move away from you. Section 8. After the quake, assessing damage and staying informed. After an earthquake, check yourself and others for injuries. Be careful of broken glass, fallen objects and other hazards. Listen to the radio or TV for updates and instructions from authorities. Avoid using your phone unless it's an emergency. If you're in a damaged building, evacuate carefully. Do not use elevators. Be aware of aftershocks, which are smaller earthquakes that can occur after a larger one. Section 9. Conclusion. Respecting Earth's power. Earthquakes are a powerful reminder that our planet is constantly changing. While we can't prevent earthquakes, we can learn to live with them safely. By understanding how earthquakes happen, we can better prepare for them, we can build stronger buildings, educate ourselves about safety measures, and work together to respond effectively when they occur. Remember, knowledge is power. The more we know about earthquakes, the safer we will be. Let's respect the Earth's power and take steps to protect ourselves and our communities.